Hello everyone, welcome to Young Einstein. Today we are still on the topic we started in the previous video, sum of arithmetic progression. We'll take harder examples today. So before I get into the video, please make sure you subscribe, like and leave comments on other topics you would like to know more about. So let's get to this video. So in the previous video, we started sum of an arithmetic progression and I gave two formulas. One formula required you to use your last term and the other formula required you to use your common difference. And the example we took were quite straightforward. But today we'll talk about examples that will lead to simultaneous equations. So let's get this example. Example 3. If the sum of the first 9 terms of an AP is 18 and the sum of the first 15 terms is minus 510, the sum of the first 9 terms is 18, the sum of the first 15 terms is minus 510. Find the first term and common difference. Find the first term and common difference. So let's get it. So now we're given the sum of the first 9 terms to be 18. I'm also given the sum of the first 15 terms to be minus 510. And we're asked to find the first term, we're asked to find a common difference. So using the second formula for sum of an AP, that's Sn is equal to n over 2 open bracket 2a plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket d close bracket, that formula that requires your common difference. Using that formula now, to get your S9, that's the sum of the first 9 terms, which they give us to be 18 according to the question. To get S9, you do 9 over 2, because now n is 9, you do 9 over 2, open bracket 2a plus 8d. Why it is 8d is because we're having n minus 1 here, and n is 9, so 9 minus 1 will get 8, so that's 8d. So we have S9 equal to 9 over 2 open bracket 2a plus 8d close bracket equal to 18. It is equal to 18 according to the question. We said the first sum of the first 9 terms is 18. So 9 over 2 open bracket 2a plus 8d close bracket is equal to 18. So let's call this equation 1. We don't know a, we don't know d. Now according to the second statement, they said the sum of the first 15 terms is minus 510. The sum of the first 15 terms is minus 510. So you have that S15 over 2. S15 is equal to 15 over 2 open bracket 2a plus 14d. 2a plus 14d. That I'm getting 14 because from the formula I have n minus 1. That is 15 minus 1, you get 14d. So according to the question, this equation is supposed to give you minus 510. So this is equation 2. So let's get back to equation 1. From equation 1, you can simplify it further to get a simpler equation. So for equation 1, you have 9 over 2 open bracket 2a plus 8d close bracket equal to 18. You can cross multiply. That's over 2. You can multiply to the 18. You get 9 open bracket 2a plus 8d close bracket equal to 18 times 2. That is the 2 that was over 9. That is 9 over 2. Multiply with 18 now to get 18 times 2. So you have 9 open bracket 2a plus 8d close bracket equal to 18 times 2 36. So you have equal to 36. Now I can divide both sides by 9. That 9 outside the bracket, I can divide both sides by that 9. So when I divide both sides by 9, 9 will cancel 9. On that left hand side, I'm left with only 2a plus 8d equal to 36 over 9. 36 over 9 is 4. So I have 2a plus 8d is equal to 4. Now, you can leave that, but I will still want to simplify. It is easier to work with smaller numbers. I can factorize 2 out from the left hand side, meaning that I can see that 2 is common. If I bring out 2 from 2a, a is left. If I bring out 2 from 8d, that is dividing 8d by 2, you have 4d left. That's 8 divided by 2 is 4. So you have 4d. That's factorization. I'm bringing out 2 from both sides because 2 is a common factor of both sides. So when I bring out 2 from both sides, I have 2 open bracket a plus 4d close bracket is equal to 4. Now divide both sides by that 2 I brought out. So when I divide both sides by that 2 I brought out, on the left hand side, only a plus 4d will be left. On the right hand side, that was 4 over 2. 4 over 2 will become 2. So you have a plus 4d is equal to 2. A plus 4d is equal to 2. So now this equation is more simpler than equation 1. So we call it equation 2. equation 3 rather, because I've taken equation 2, so call equation 3. Now let's go to equation 2. Now the second statement that says 15 over 2 open bracket 2a plus 14d close bracket is equal to minus 510. Like we did, we cross multiply. So we have 15 open bracket 2a plus 14d is equal to minus 510 multiplied by 2. Then you can divide both sides by 15. That 15 outside the bracket. So when you divide both sides by 15, you have that on the left hand side 2a plus 14d is equal to minus 34 times 2. I've not yet multiplied the minus 510 by 2. I straightforward divide 510 by 15 and I got 34. So you have 34 minus 34 times 2. So minus 34 times 2 is minus 68. Now, on the left hand side, I have 2a plus 14d. Like we did before, you factorize 2 out. 2 is a common factor of 2a and 14d. So when you bring out 2 from 2a, you have a left. So when you bring out 2 from 14d, you have 7d left. That's 14d divided by 2. Now you have 7d left. So you have 2 open bracket a plus 7d is equal to minus 68. Now divide both sides by that 2 I brought out. So you now have a plus 7d is equal to minus 34. Minus 68 divided by 2 is minus 34. So this new equation is equation 4. So we are working with equation 3 and equation 4 because they are simpler than equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 and equation 2 they are more complex than equation 3 and equation 4. Equation 3 is just the simpler version of equation 1. Equation 4 is the simpler version of equation 2. So working with it, it does not have any difference on our answer. It just reduces the workload. So the two equations we're having is a plus 4d is equal to 2, that's equation 3, and a plus 7d equal to minus 34, that's equation 4. So we're using elimination method. This is a simultaneous equation. So a minus a is out. Then you have 4d minus 7d is equal to 2 minus 34. I did a minus a is out. 4d minus 7d equal to 2 minus 34. This double minus means minus times minus, so you have 2 plus 34. So on the left hand side, that was 4d minus 7d. It becomes minus 3d. 4d minus 7d is minus 3d, which will give you 2 plus 34. Now minus 3d is equal to 36. 2 plus 34 is 36. So you have minus 3d is equal to 36. Now divide both sides by that minus 3, so I can get only d. So d will be equal to minus 12 because 36 over minus 3 is equal to minus 12. 36 divided by minus 3 is minus 12. So d is equal to minus 12. We have gotten our d. Now to get our a, the question says we should find the first term and also the common difference. So I've passed the first part. I've passed one part which says common difference. Now let's get the first term. To get your first term, you substitute what d is. D is minus 12. You can substitute in any equation. So let's substitute in equation 1. So a plus 4d is equal to 2. So anywhere I see d, I'm replacing with minus 12. So that a plus 4d equal to 2 becomes a plus 4 open bracket minus 12 close bracket equal to 2. I replace the d there with minus 12. So now that 4 open bracket minus 12 means 4 times minus 12, which will give me minus 48. That's why I have minus a minus 48 is equal to a minus 48 is equal to 2. Now the minus 48 carried over to the right hand side, it becomes plus 48. So a is equal to 2 plus 48. So a will be equal to 50. So our first term is 50 and the common difference is minus 12.